San Diego Fire Rescue is giving the City Council a better picture of what we can expect this fire season and how prepared the department is to handle a major wildfire. Good afternoon, everybody. Thanks for joining us on the 4. I'm Anna Laurel.
I'm Carlo Cicchetto. CBS 8's Kelly Hessedal joins us live from City Hall with what's happened so far. Kelly.
That's right, and San Diego Fire Rescue touched on a lot of topics today. The assistant fire chief gave the council a better picture of where we're at when it comes to handling a major wildfire. Now, up in Los Angeles, we know one of the big problems they ran into was water. Here's what Assistant Chief Eddie said about that.
As you all saw in the Los Angeles fires, which we hope to have an after-action review in the next probably 6 to 9 months, there were issues with their water system, so we hope to learn from that as the city of San Diego and ensure that our systems are up to par.
And Chief Eddie reported when it comes to water, we have 3,400 miles of pipelines, 49 pump stations, 9 reservoirs, which are all above normal stages. And we have 3 water treatment plants and 26,000 fire hydrants. He says any that are damaged, most are fixed the same day. He says they're checked regularly. As far as staffing levels, 52 fire stations are fully staffed. And San Diego Fire Rescue has nearly 1,000 firefighters ready to battle any fires. Now, as for that string of brush fires that broke out in January, all of them started in homeless encampments. There was a back and forth about that today. First, you'll hear from homeless advocate John Brady of Lived Experience Advisors, then from council member Marnie Von Wilbert.
Many of the people that are living in our riverbeds and in our canyons and on our freeways were not living there a year and a half ago. They were not creating a fire risk a year and a half ago as a result of their living there. And frankly, they didn't have to light a fire to cook dinner or to stay warm because they were in a protected environment, our downtown and other neighborhoods like that.
And that's one of the reasons I voted for the unsafe camping ordinance, was to say it is not safe to be camping in the open spaces. There may be more folks there now because homelessness, unfortunately, has been on the rise here, as it has in every city. But that's nothing to do with our unsafe camping ordinance, which actually is helping people get off the street. The person who started the fire in Rancho Bernardo, the unsheltered individual, suffered a horrible fate. We had to life vac him out with terrible burns, so it's not safe for homeless people to be in encampments either.
And Councilmember Stephen Whitburn agreed. He said it is not the unsafe camping ordinance that is causing these fires. He says, however, that, unsheltered folks, they need some place to go. We know that we don't have enough shelter beds, and that's something that San Diego has been dealing with for a long time and continues to deal with right now. Anna and Carlo.
And so what is the city doing about these encampments? Kelly, were there discussions about what they're going to do?
Well, one thing that came out today was it sounds like San Diego police are starting to prioritize some of these calls when it comes to finding out about encampments in canyons. In other words, they're going into these canyons and enforcing that camping ban, and they're kind of putting them higher on the list. They also say that they're going in to spray some of that fire retardant chemical once these encampments have been cleared to try and prevent a fire from starting there in the first place.